Hi, welcome back to Memory Inkers at Blogspot.com. Today we're going to work on something that's kind of popular these days. It's called a smash book. I started with one of our 5x5 onboard chipboard journals. As you can see, I already covered the front. I was impatient. But they normally come just plain chipboard, and then the inside has just some very vanilla sheets inside for you to decorate. So this was very simple. I just trimmed down the DSP, the Designer Series paper, to the correct size by turning it upside down on the paper and penciling it out so that I got the design that I wanted where I wanted on my paper. I promised to show you that next time, but I was just so impatient. So what I'm going to do now is I want to put a little bit more on the front of this book. So I'm going to start with opening it up and putting underneath a couple of pieces from our mat pack, and then I'm going to use my snail adhesive on the back of this paper daisy. These paper daisies are so awesome. Although I'm using this one in plain white today, or the off-white, you can actually also color them if you want with your sponges or different pastels and things, and they are really wonderful to color. They color beautifully. And they come in this beautiful pack. You get 40 of them, so you get plenty of daisies in there. So I started by adhering that down, and then I'm going to take my paper piercer and I'm going to poke a hole right in the center. Now this is pretty good chipboard, and some people might want to hammer it, but that's kind of loud on a video. So after I get it through, I'm going to actually sort of wiggle it a little bit. I'm hoping you can see this because I'm kind of new at this videotaping things. And then I'm going to take a filigree brad, place that over the hole, and even though the filigree brads come with these couple of different sizes and some really nice little brads, I decided to use a rhinestone brad in the center of mine. So I'm going to take it and poke it through. It's not going to want to poke through perfectly great. You may have to press pretty hard because this doesn't, the paper piercer doesn't make a huge hole. And then I'm going to turn it over. And the tip to not hurting your fingernails is to take your paper piercer and press down in the center, and then just press it down so you get that nice flat image. If you wanted to, you could hammer that. So now the cover has this fun little paper daisy on the front, and it sort of looks like it's growing out of the vine that was on the Designer Series paper. Now, the inside, that doesn't look really good. So what I did was I cut a piece of our Lucky Limeade paper, and although I love using my snail, I am going to use my Anywhere glue stick. Excuse me. These actually come 2 in a pack for only $3.50, I believe. I will put all the prices and things of everything on this video after it's been completed. Try that again. We're going to use the Anywhere glue stick, and we're just going to put some glue stick on the back of the Lucky Limeade paper. It's actually one of my favorite things to use for adhering to chipboard because I just think it works better than anything else. And, of course, you want to make sure you press that really good on there. Okay? And that was only just to cover up the little feet from the brads on the front. Now, what you do with a smash book is, like I said, you stick stuff in there and you just sort of smash it. So you don't have to be fancy with it. This book, you may have been wondering why I called my Wednesdays Watch and Wait, spelled W-E-I-G-H-T, because this is going to be my book all about my weight loss journey. So I just stuck a little bit more DSP in there, and I can write a little bit of journaling, which I will do later. And then on this page, okay, dun dun dun, I'm actually going to show you guys this. This is a picture of my scale this morning. I am going to be dieting. You can follow my journey as I go. Unfortunately, I did weigh 223 pounds, 0.2, today. I was very devastated by it. But the good news is that yesterday I went and joined Planet Fitness so that I can get back there. And I did go today. I did go to Planet Fitness and I worked on the treadmill for a little while. So that's one way. You can just stick it in there and you don't really know, you don't have to know anything else about that. Then I took a smaller piece of the Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to put a little bit of snail on 3 sides of the paper, just to make a little pocket. It doesn't have to be fancy. I guess you could use sticky strip if you wanted to get fancy, but then here's my contract for fake nails are just awful for this. My contract for Planet Fitness, and I'm just sticking it right into my Smashbook. And you can see it's lumpy and bumpy, and when it's closed, it's going to be messy. And then every time I can just add more things as I work on my weight loss journey. That is basically all what a Smashbook is all about. You just sort of smash things in. You can put in ticket stubs, all different kinds of things. It's a small, quick